Okay, now that I'm done making the whole video, I wanted to come back and just critique my work, just to go through things that I probably would have done differently if I were to do it again, just to put this on your radar for you so you can kind of think through this before you start and kind of know what to watch out for. As I'm going through and watching, this first clip as the sun comes up, I adjusted the lighting to try to make it look brighter. However, I feel like it's not that different. It doesn't really get dark to light. So I would want to go back and really play with that concept if that was important to me. If I'm watching it really quick, it just seems a little bit flashy. It doesn't look like it's going from dark to lighter or a nice fade. So that would be something that I would go back and redo if I had the opportunity. So perhaps next time if I did this again, I would do this whole setting, watch it before I move on to when the bunny starts to come out, because I did that all together in one link. And I would stop it after the sun goes away, watch it. If I didn't like it, I would go back and redo it. Okay. If I liked it, then I would continue on. So that's my critique for that first segment. My bunny coming out, pretty good. I think I could go a little bit faster when I play it in full speed. I would want it to, it's still pretty slow. I think if I go to play, I feel like the hop would be a little bit faster. So I can tweak that here in the edit mode. I could go to settings and bump it up to maybe 9 frames per second and see how that fixes it. So if I back up here, that's a little bit better. That's something I would adjust after the fact. However, watching it again, there was a shadow from my hand that I didn't catch when I was filming. So maybe it would be best to not have your light coming from the top if you're having hopping or dropping things from above, because those shadows become an issue. Okay, so that was my little critique there for my bunny. I already talked about my blinking. I only had one series of blinking. And it would have been better if I had multiple series, like he blinked 3 or 4 times to be more powerful. Same thing with my wave. If I had more of a series of a wave, that would be more powerful. This jump here between the bunny wave and the jumping with the string is a big change. It needs to be a shorter increment of movement in order for it to flow if I were to do it again. Okay, you can also see the lighting change between those two pictures. All right, so something happened with my lighting in the process. So I would have checked that before I moved on if I were to do it again. Okay, so then if I keep playing it, he's hopping along. My shadow again is in the way. Now this tree idea, it sounded really cool in my brain, but now after watching it, it's a little bit too fast of a transition. I think if I were to do it again, I would have the leaves of the tree kind of fall off as they fell onto the ground, instead of the leaves just automatically disappearing there in the background. It seems just a little bit rough. So I would tweak that next time. And then of course my cord, that clear cord, I attach it to my bunny for leaping, but I forgot to unattach it or detach it for when he was walking around and collecting those leaves. So whoops. Next time I would take that away. Okay, so just a few tips as you're going through to get you started off on a good foot. And then of course, adjusting your speed. So if I watch it all the way through with that 9 speed, see if that works okay with the whole video. Okay, they're not gonna be perfect. It's our first time making them. We want you to have fun manipulating the clay, trying something new with this experience. Okay, and again, your goal is 200 pictures or more.